right.
Right, now if I refresh
The chat
that,
seems to have emptied. So it might be starting again.
it should be starting again.
So are we live now? Anybody watching this?
Hang on, have a look.
I'm back, Jason
Yes.
says.
We've got a Harmonica live stream, and it says one watching now, started streaming less than a minute ago, and it's a picture of you sitting above a sound wave.
Okay, so I think we're in.
We're in, yeah.
We're in. Well done, folks.
And you've got Jason McKee.
Jason McKeeman, yes.
Yes.
One of our long-time students, 3359.
Yeah, right. So
I think I was in the cell next to you, Jason.
If you can just hit the, just for the sake of getting it right, can you hit the fade button?
Done.
Now we've got a delay, obviously, so bear with.
Yeah. There's always a delay.
$13, $18, $19, $20, $21, $20.
I'm looking forward to this, says Julian Turner. So am I, if it ever happens.
29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36.
So I'm thinking we're going to use A harmonicas. Not A harmonica, but harmonicas in the key of A, if you've got them. We'll do a little survey in a minute and see if most people have got A's, we'll do A. Tom Banks Jones, 964. Yes, you're in the right place. For Sonny Terry, I hope. So I'm going to use an A harmonica. So if you've got an A harmonica, that would be brilliant. We can do it on the C also, but it's better to use the key of the original song if we can, because you get all that beautiful textural sound that Sonny uses so well.
Right. Ben, hit the fade button for me, please.
Yep, done.
And it hasn't changed, so it's the same as before. It hasn't changed to the background thing, so we're not doing you full screen. Can you click on the background button?
I don't need that really.
Just do it anyway, Ben.
Background.
Up the top, no, up the top. Click on there, and now click on fade. Right, so we've now got you in a small box, that's fine.
I'm in a small box.
Fade again.
And there I am.
So it's functioning.
In a sound wave.
You can get on with what you're doing, basically.
Can I get on with it now, Gary?
Yeah.
Brilliant, well done. Well done, folks. So I think what we'll do, and then Gary, if you need to talk to me, just either stay on Zoom or just get me on WhatsApp.
I'll get you on WhatsApp because the Zoom's interfering with my reception of this.
Yeah, right, very good. Okay. I just need to switch off the Zoom thing. Okay, I think we're nearly... It's not easy, all this technical stuff, is it? So, have you got A harmonicas? Just put a yes in the chat if you've got an A harmonica. I know you've got a C harmonica, but thank you. Welcome back. Thank you. Tridgar, 1802. Emlo, 7245. Has everybody got numbers? Why has everybody got numbers? Apart from Julian Turner, everybody's got a number. I guess Blogglewumps doesn't have a number. So we've got A harmonicas. We've got harmonicas in the key of A. All right, that's very good. Because it's a beautiful sound, isn't it, the A harmonica? It's It's really lovely. So I think what we might do is just have a listen to some Sonny. Okay, Rosaline's there as well. So this is a track. Well, I think the last album he I am not a number. The last album that he did, as far as I know, was with Johnny Winter. You remember the white-haired guy, Johnny Winter? And Mark's here as well. Good to see you, Mark. Oh, not. I can't actually see you, but I can see your name. Who was on bass? Who's the most famous bass player? Mr. Dixon, I think was his name, wasn't it? So let's have a listen to it. So this is a kind of instrumental, all in one key, and let's just have a listen to it. It goes on about 2 minutes, okay? Let's go from the beginning. I'm going to start with this first bit. Up to speed in a minute. Can you hear there's only one out breath? There's the out breath. So what I like to do is to pick the bones out of this, so you just hear the individual notes, and then we'll put the chording back in again a bit later. So that's 3 draw. with a scoop up to it. And then 4 draw. 2 draw, all of those. So it's 3 draw, 4 draw, 2, 2, 2. 2 blow. Maybe there's a 1 draw at the end of it. So you can hear the rhythm, can't you? And this runs, generally Sonny has a sort of a rhythmic device that he keeps it going throughout the song, and you hear it at the beginning and the end and in the middle some places, but he has that kind of character for that song. That's very typical of his playing throughout. Do chat, do chat, do chat, with that second beat. Doom ba, doom ba. That's always the heavy beat. So if you get nothing else from this apart from this riff, that would be a good achievement. Let me just go back on the other screen and see if there's any comments. Turn the music slider. No, Tula's here as well. Hi, Tula. And Juliet's here as well. Gary says turn the music slider down. Okay, going down. Right. So let's go and back to this and speed it up a bit. So get your A harmonicas out and let's start playing this now. There's something else out here now. So the more you listen to these, the more you hear. There's more blowing than I thought. But we don't need to go into too forensic detail, I think. But the more you zoom in, the more details you notice, obviously. Take up speed. Small variation on the second one. There's a lot more happens at the end of this. So there's a bit more going on right at the end there. You can see it on there visually. Okay, let's go on to the next little bit. I reckon this is an interesting bit here. So let's see what we got here. Trying to get the exact loop. It's not very easy to find it, but here's the tune. Do 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 do. Something like that. We sketch it out to start with. That's just a rough sketch. We'll, as we get further into it, we'll listen to it more. We'll understand it more. So it's 3 draw, 3 draw, 4 draw, 5 blow. That's the first bit. Do 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 do. That's going to be 5 draw, 5 blow, 4 draw. 5 draw, 5 blow, 4 draw. So the first phrase was, and the second phrase, put them together. So we'll listen again. Do 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 do. And notice it's syncopated. Do 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 dum. Let's just go with, for the moment, that's not quite that, but it's nearly that. 3 draw, 3 4 3 2, all breathing in. So 3 phrases are then 2 draw. It's not 100% accurate, but it will get us up and running. Oh, the music track is... Paul says the music track is twice as loud as my voice. Yeah. I don't know what I can do about that. I'm too quiet. I've been told this. Much too quiet. Oh, Bernard's there as well. Hi, Bernard. So this is really we're just trying this out to see what works. Let me see if I can turn the volume up on the fader. Is that any better? Can you hear me a bit more clearly now? No tabs, no, Rosaline. You're on your own. That's why I was just calling them out. This is a kind of ear training in a sense. So just tell me how you're getting on with this. Is this understandable? Do you need it done in a different way, apart from the technical volume and all that sort of it? Let me turn this one up a bit more as well. I don't want to overload it, but let's try it. The name of the song is Whoopin' the Doop. It's called Whoopin' the Doop, and it's off. Somebody punched me at the diaphragm. Not yet. Yeah. So this is what this program I used. It's called Transcribe. Transcribe with an exclamation mark, and you can get it from 7th string. I don't get a commission, unfortunately. I wish I did. So it's called Transcribe with an exclamation mark, and you can get it from 7thstring.com, which is based in London. And this is what I used to... oh, yeah, here for the hoedown. Very good. Yeah, this is a bit of a hoedown. On the slow speed to get the rhythm. Yeah. So it's got these... The great thing about Transcribe is you can just shift easily at the top of the screen. You can see that to the different percentage of speed. Whooping the Doop, not the coop. Is that much better? Okay, that's better. Gary says this. Gary keeps it simple, and he says it's much better. So I've turned everything up to max, Gary, on the audio mixer in OBS. So there we go. Yeah, I've written three books on Sonny Terry, each with 60 riffs in, and I used this each time. If any of you need to get hold of the books, they're on harmonicaworld.net if you want to get the books. I think you can even get them all in one go. There's 3 books in the series. They're ebooks. It's harmonicaworld.net, unless you've got access to it in any other way. Yeah. So does this way of learning, does this work for you? Because there's other ways of doing it, but I think listening to the raw material, listening to Sonny, real live raw Sonny, and then trying to analyze what we're listening to is really good for your ear training, I think. So we have in the books, what we did was we kind of wrote it all out with all the dots and all the tab, and it was, as you can see, we've done 3 riffs today. It's taken us half an hour. Those books have got 60 riffs in each book, and there's 3 of them. So it's quite a process, but I think it's good for your ear training, isn't it? Shall we go on? Is there any other comments? I think the comments might be slightly delayed, but I think I would like to get on with the next few riffs. Let's see what else we can find here. Okay, so I'll step away from the chat for the time being. Let me just zoom out a bit on this. I think I've got another nice piece somewhere around here. So let's have a listen to this. Okay. So this is a very useful thing to be able to do. So he goes, it's very, very common as a kind of ramp leading to something else. So it's 4 blow, 4 draw, 6 blow. So just try that if you can. 4 draw, and then 6 blow. So just try that for a second while I just say hello to Gary. Hello, Gary. Yes. Oh, music down. Okay. Okay, no problem. Well, can I turn it down on Transcribe? Okay, let's try that. How's that? Okay, I'll turn it down on the... on the Mac OS button. The middle one. The middle one. Okay, let's try that. So try and go back and forth between the two. Because from here, from this kind of thing, and you might use tongue blocking here. So Sonny Terry used his tongue, but it's a kind of an odd tongue block. Nobody really knows. Can you hear there's a little bit of tongue blocking? So I'm using the tongue to just push out, get a little bit of chord and then go to the single note. Sometimes that note's clean, sometimes it's dirty. Can you hear that change between clean and dirty? So very often he uses that as a ramp. So 4-draw 6 blow is a really useful thing to learn in the Sonny style. So try and do it in rhythm. So let's see what he does with it next. I think I can shift this thing across here. So we're going to catch that last little bit there. Doodly doodly doodly, doodly doodly doodly. So it's 4-draw scooped. You're starting on the bent 4-draw. Going to the 5. I think that's it. Let's have a listen. Let's slow it right down. 2 blows in the middle. You hear that? He always gets those 2 little blows. I guess he's got to get rid of some air somewhere, hasn't he? It's probably for that reason, I should think. Try and put those together, shall we? That long notes, the 4 draw, 6 blow, and then that fiddly thing. 4 draw, 6 blow. So we'll just do it slowly. We won't really get the rhythm because it's too slow for rhythm. It's like riding a bicycle too slowly, you fall off. So that's why we're zooming out and zooming in to try and get the notes, and then zoom out to try and get the rhythm. So it's 4 draw bent, then released. Something like that. Let's get the speed up again. And if I remember rightly, and when I did the books, because this is not terribly easy, is it? We recorded each riff at 3 speeds. First it was normal speed, then it was really slow, and then it was medium speed. Or you could just do it yourself if you've got Transcribe. I think there's other things like the amazing slowdowner, and there's probably loads of other things. Audacity, I expect there's probably loads more as well. There's one on YouTube called Transpose. It's a Chrome. It's a Chrome extension that you can get from the Chrome extension shop, and works on YouTube. So you can look at videos on YouTube and watch it in slower motion, or change the pitch as well with that Chrome extension called Transpose. It's a little yellow thing. Right, let's go back to the chat and see if we've got anybody else. Using a shaker, yeah, that helps a lot. That's a really good idea. I much prefer this to working it out by tabs. Yeah. Okay, thanks, Paul. We're doing our best here. I'd rather just work on the music. The technology is very hard to cope with at the same time. Anyway, we're getting there. Let's do a little bit more, shall we? Thanks for your comments there. That's fantastic. Let's go on to the next little bit. What else did I have lined up for you? Right, so here's another little loop here. Let's see what we got. Very syncopated. So that first bit's easy, isn't it? Try that first. So it's That's hole 3 draw with a bit of hole 4 in it. I think there's a little bit of a blow there, just like a recovery breath. Something like that. Let's go to the next bit. His syncopation is very, very intricate, and it doesn't stay the same. He messes around with it a lot. He changes it a lot. Let's see if this is doable. Now you can start to hear the syncopation coming clearer. So you can really make up your own stuff with this. Let's see what else. Looks like he could have done with a looper. He was a looper, Tom. He was a looper. Were you bending into that? Yes, I think so. Can't remember now. A long time ago. Gary says Ben has a good video on getting the beating right. What's the beating? The breathing or the beats or something else? Could you clarify that, Gary? Yeah, we do have some videos on YouTube, it's true. Yeah, quite a few. Okay, let's try one more. Or shall we? Yeah, one more and then we'll listen from the beginning. All right, this is probably quite challenging, I'd imagine, for all of us, including me. There we go, we've got a nice little bit here I wanted to show you. See, this is not just thrown together, this is properly prepared. So there's the 4th draw 6 blow again. And then he goes into this wow, 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 that kind of thing. Let me just open this up a bit for you to see it more. Whoops, where's it gone? There it is. More clearly. There we go, perfect. Wow, 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 wow. That's very, very typical. That's all on hole 4, I think. Yeah. Draw, 6 blow, 4 draw. Just the wow, 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 wow. And listen to the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think we'd like to just listen to the whole thing. A tiny bit of movement. So the idea is you play a note, then you sing the note. So I take 3 draw. Wee, woo. Are you all doing this? 3 draw and then sing the same note. So I'll sing that note, wee, then I'll play 3 draw bent, wee, 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 then 2 draw, wee, and then 2 blow, wee, 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 we go. It's as simple as that. If you want it on a plate, then go to harmonicaworld.net and buy the books, or we've got some stuff on YouTube here, or you can come and join us on harmonicamastery.com if you want hand holding and rear end kicking. Lots of opportunities. Or just leave any comments in here and we'll pick it up later and come back to you. So I think we hit the top of the hour. We've done a certain amount. I think it's about as much as I expected we'd get through. This stuff is not terribly easy, as you've now found out. But was it interesting? Was it okay? Apart from the technical side of it, which was definitely not at all interesting. That was very stressful. Don't like it. But I wanted to try the YouTube live stream and see how it would work. We tried it from Zoom, but the sound was just awful, so that didn't work. But we'll keep. Luckily, Gary's on the case, and he's a technical wizard, so he knows what he's doing as well as being a technical wizard. Yeah, subscribe and like. Well, I guess you're probably all subscribed anyway. But yeah, give it a like, give it a little bit of a nudge. It all helps. Any questions before we go? I'm going to hang around for 5 minutes and see if anybody's got any questions. You enjoyed it. Good stuff, Jason. Nice to not see you, but to hear you. We got there in the end. We did indeed. Yes. It's beyond my capacity of my 9 brain cells. 8.5 of them were used up by this Sonny Terry stuff, and the other half. Yeah, there's a good pointer to future practice. Well, any Sonny Terry song that you like, just spend about a year going through it, and you'll find interesting things in there. And the more you zoom in, this is what I found. The transcribe thing, for me, is absolutely brilliant, because as you increase the speed and decrease the speed, some of the most complex pieces, just after a while, I just went, oh, I get it now. I can play it now. I couldn't play it by just listening to it. I had to, must be something in my brain. I had to slow it down, speed it up, slow it down, just go through all those, 50%, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 125 even, and then take it back down. Thanks, Jane. Good to see you. And take it down in speed again, and take it up in speed again. And finally, I was able to play it at the right speed, or maybe not at the right speed, but still fairly close. You're not going to play like Sonny Terry, but you can get closer to his style, like any of these players, isn't it? You're never going to play like any of them, but you can get closer to them. And why should you play like them? We've already had one Sonny Terry. We don't need another one. He was extraordinary, I think. But if we can learn something from it and then make it our own, so when I play the Sonny Terry style, I make it my own, because I can't play like him, but I get close. Yes, it's another avenue, isn't it, Paul? This one might be a bit more than a few months. Yes. Yeah, you think you might need a bit of a lie down with the Northern Echo. Okay. All right, folks. Thank you very much. Thanks, Ian. Good to see you, Ian. And Richard, always a pleasure to see you. Always a Brucey bonus when we see you. And thanks, Gary, very much for trying to keep me under control. So I think we'll sign off here, but I'll still answer the comments a bit later on. I think I need to kind of lie down as well. A bit of a, what did you call it? A rub down with the Exchange and Mart, I think I'll go for. Do they still have the Exchange and Mart? It used to be good fun, didn't it? I used to enjoy the Exchange and Mart. Probably not. Oh, David Howell's here. Very nice to see you. Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks, Rosaline. Hope you've enjoyed this torture. We might even do another one. You never know. If you've enjoyed it, then speak up and we'll. If you press me, I'll do more. Okay, right. We'll sign off. What do we do now, Gary? Pull the plug out of the wall. Stop screaming. Streaming, I mean. You better get back to me on WhatsApp, I think. Thanks, Juliet. Yeah, it's a bit of a tough hour, wasn't it? I think it's reduced me to a large gin and tonic. What do I do now, Gary? Stop streaming, I guess. Let's try it. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. Okay. Thanks, Tula. Over and out, everybody. Hit the stop.